Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to absolutely love, especially if you're a big Los Angeles Laker fan. We're going to be talking about free agents the Lakers should sign after that Dennis Schroder trade. The Lakers are going to be very busy this offseason, and with them already making a big time trade, they gotta sign the perfect free agents that would accompany the roster that they're developing into. Losing Danny Green and that first round pick this year, and some potential players that could be leaving, the Lakers must target the perfect players before the other teams do. So if you're a big Laker fan, this video is perfect for you. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, guys. I would really appreciate it. It would really help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the Los Angeles Lakers and free agents they should sign after the Dennis Schroder trade. When talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, they have a lot of key pieces they could potentially be losing in free agency this year. With Anthony Davis having a player option, Rajon Rondo having a player option, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope having a player option, the Lakers could be losing 3 of their primetime pieces to their championship run this year. When talking about the NBA, anything can happen, and that's why the Lakers right now have to plan for the perfect free agents to replace those players if they ultimately lose them. Some good news regarding Anthony Davis: he just declined his player option and will be entering free agency, but he said it himself that he wants to re-sign with the Lakers, probably a 2-year contract deal. When talking about Rajon Rondo specifically, after getting Dennis Schroder, that backup or starting point guard position definitely has been filled, and Rajon Rondo leaving is definitely a big possibility. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the exact same situation. Apparently, multiple teams in the NBA do want him, are offering him a good amount of cash, and that's why I believe KCP could potentially be leaving, going to a team that offers him the most money. The Lakers just lost Danny Green in that Dennis Schroder trade, so we as Laker fans probably feel that KCP is the perfect player to play that starting shooting guard position, and the fact that KCP could be leaving, the Lakers must target a guard to fill that spot. In this video, I got 6 free agents I believe the Lakers should target after losing Danny Green, getting Dennis Schroder, and I believe all these players would be great and ideal fits. If the Lakers are able to sign the perfect free agents in this upcoming offseason, it'll make them a much better team and give them a better shot at an NBA championship. The first player on this list is Wesley Matthews from the Milwaukee Bucks, and he's becoming a very popular opinion. Wesley Matthews will be entering this offseason with a player option of about $2 million, and what was recently reported is that he will be opting out of that player option. He'll be entering free agency as an unrestricted player, which means he can go wherever he wants. With Wesley Matthews being a high-profile player in that 3-and-D category, the Lakers losing Danny Green needs somebody to play that role, and Wesley Matthews would be perfect in it. The good news on the Lakers' perspective is that getting Wesley Matthews is not going to be costly. They don't have to give up $15 million like they did for Danny Green. They can give him a veteran minimum contract, he'll accept it, and probably play even better than Danny Green played last year. He's a very skilled on-ball and perimeter defender. He is a streaky shooter, but playing alongside LeBron and AD, he'll definitely be more impactful as he'll have a very minimal role, but be a star in it. Sign Wesley Matthews to that veteran minimum contract. I do see this being likely. The reports are saying he's going to be the first free agent the Lakers sign, so we'll have to see when free agency officially hits. The next player on this list is Joe Harris of the Brooklyn Nets, and he's a very popular opinion for the Lakers if they want to use their mid-level exception for him to be their starting shooting guard. When talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, they always want floor spacers, and in this year's free agency, Joe Harris is definitely one, or if not the best floor spacer available. With the Brooklyn Nets potentially targeting James Harden, who will be their shooting guard, it might lure Joe Harris out of Brooklyn to potentially join another championship team, and with the Lakers being a primetime contender, Joe Harris might sign that mid-level exception, maybe to a 1 or 2 year deal, and help LeBron and AD go for a back-to-back run alongside Dennis Schroder. This year, Joe Harris averaged about 15 points per game, shooting plus 40% behind the three-point line, and that addition to the Lakers, it'll be very and absolutely amazing. The next free agent on this list is Maurice Harkless, coming from the New York Knicks, and he's been a very impactful player over the past few years, playing on multiple teams. 2 seasons ago, Mo Harkless was the starting small forward for the Portland Trail Blazers with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, and he was a big part to why they actually made it to the Western Conference Finals and lost to the Golden State Warriors. Maurice Harkless is definitely an underrated two-way player in the NBA, and I believe if the Lakers can offer him a minimum contract, he'll actually take it. Over the past few seasons, he's been shipped around to multiple teams, and the fact that he hasn't really found stability, it makes him want to play for a team that puts him on the spotlight and can show other NBA teams what he's truly worth. Signing Mo Harkless to that 1 year deal minimum contract might be a good idea for the Lakers. He brings a two-way player presence. The next player on this list is Austin Rivers of the Houston Rockets, and from what we're hearing so far, he'll be entering free agency and wants to leave the Houston Rockets. Going into this offseason, Austin Rivers has a player option with the Rockets, and the fact that he's opting out means he doesn't want to be with them anymore because he's been there over the past few seasons and he has not found success at winning an actual championship. With Austin Rivers being a high-profile defender, a great ball handler, and a perfect 6-man off the bench for any NBA team, he would definitely be a perfect fit for the Lakers as they're looking for a backup point guard. If the Lakers can offer Austin Rivers potentially a minimum contract, maybe a $5 million deal, I believe Austin Rivers will actually take it as it'll put him in a better situation to succeed. Austin Rivers is definitely a popular name in the NBA, still wants to prove himself, still wants to prove to the NBA that he's worth more money, and that's why playing in the spotlight of LA might help that. The next guard on this list is Jeff Teague, coming from the Atlanta Hawks. He's becoming a primetime target for teams that are looking for a veteran point guard to be a backup player. When talking about Jeff Teague's career, he was definitely great when he was on the Atlanta Hawks, made the All-Star team, but has been moved around over the past few seasons. He went from the Hawks to the Indiana Pacers to the Timberwolves and now back to the Hawks. Jeff Teague will be entering this free agency as an unrestricted free agent, which means he can go wherever he wants. With Jeff Teague aging and definitely wanting an NBA championship, that's why I believe him going to the Lakers is great for him, because they do need a backup facilitator if Dennis and LeBron sits. Jeff Teague could easily sign that veteran minimum contract. It'll definitely not be expensive and it'll definitely be worth it. And the last guard on this list is DJ Augustin, and this is a very popular opinion among Laker fans. DJ Augustin has been the starting point guard for the Orlando Magic over the past few seasons, and in this offseason, people believe he's actually going to move on. DJ Augustin brings a playmaking personality, a shot creator ability, and that's why him being a backup point guard for the Lakers, it'll definitely help the Lakers for their championship run. Offer DJ Augustin that veteran minimum, it might just be worth it. DJ Augustin has never had an opportunity to play for an NBA championship, and that's why he actually might sign a very cheap contract, a minimum deal, joining LeBron and Anthony Davis. What do you guys think about that? Augustin to the Lakers. I just want to put one more thing out there, guys. I don't believe the Lakers should stop trading. I think they have to make one more big time trade to secure that 2021 NBA championship. I believe they should try and target DeMar DeRozan of the San Antonio Spurs. And from what we're hearing, he just opted in to his $27 million player option. The rumors before about DeRozan going to the Lakers was that basically they would have to give up Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green, and now losing Danny Green, the Lakers don't have that trading asset. But if the Lakers do want DeMar DeRozan, I do believe they can work around a deal, something with Kyle Kuzma, maybe Avery Bradley, a sign-and trade with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I would love to see DeMar DeRozan be ultimately that starting shooting guard for the Lakers, and I know and feel you Laker fans want that too. So in conclusion to that statement, overall, if there's an NBA player I would love to see the Lakers target and get in this year's free agency and offseason, get DeMar DeRozan. I would love to see him with LeBron James and Anthony Davis and competing for a true championship. But ultimately, guys, this wraps up my video for today on the Los Angeles Lakers and 6 free agents I believe they should sign after the Dennis Schroder trade. What's most important to me is I want to know what you guys think. Are there any other guards you believe the Lakers should target? If there is, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. And I'll see you all next time on ezBUCKETz. Woo!
I got angels flying all